How much more time is Real Madrid going to steal from Arda Guler's career? Seriously. Okay, the first year he came, I understand. He had an injury-riddled campaign and still needed to get used to the physicality and pace of La Liga, especially coming from a second-class league like the Turkish Super League. Anyways, when he was afforded time in the ending of last season, Arda would go ballistic, and he would end La Liga with 6 goals, and he only shot 6 times, in Batu. As Real Madrid will lose Toni Kroos to retirement, and Modric got 1 year older, they needed more creativity and playmaking in this side. But Ancelotti is Ancelotti. He's stubborn in his ways, and he only has his trusted players taking up most of the minutes. We barely saw Arda in action, and he was rotting on the bench, not utilized in any knockout round of the Champions League. And honestly, a lot of people would start to doubt Arda and say that he wasn't at the level of Real Madrid, and it just wasn't his time yet. And most of Guler's minutes this season would come from Turkey's Nation League B matches, where he would impress, scoring his first goal of the season and leading the team to Nations League A for the first time in Turkey's history. Not only that, but we saw a different side from Arda, as the quiet and humble kid would absolutely flame Szoboszlai in that all but infamous Instagram post. But everything would change in the Copa del Rey final against Barcelona. See, he was once again not starting, but later would be subbed in, and he absolutely shined on the biggest stage, once again showing his playmaking specialties by whipping in a beautiful corner that Rudiger would get to the end of. But in the end, we know that Koundé scored a good goal to give Barcelona the win in the dying minutes of added time. After that game we all knew that Arda was going to be crucial for the side. And as a quick side note, we also got to see how good his game awareness and positioning was. And honestly, if his teammates would actually pass to him, he probably would have got Madrid to win the game. Just look at these clips. He has had a better scoring opportunity almost every time, but was neglected. Hopefully this wasn't an ego thing from his teammates, and just that they didn't see him. But let's be real, if they're playing for Real Madrid, they have enough game sense to see the open man. Real Madrid lacks creativity in the midfield and the wings. Yes, you have world-class midfielders like Bellingham and Camavinga, but they simply don't have the vision and passing that Arda holds. And we saw that this season, and it's the reason that they struggled so hard against Arsenal in both legs of that quarterfinal. There's no more Toni Kroos in the team to pinpoint a long ball that no one else on the field sees. Modric is getting too old to play 90 minutes, he's not looking like his same self. And we're seeing that once again. As Arda actually gets game time to prove himself, he does. In his last 2 La Liga matches, blowing up as these two linking up reminds us of another 2 legendary pairing in Cristiano Ronaldo and Ozil, leaving Madrid at the end of the season and possibly headed to the Brazilian national team. And the incoming leading candidate for the job is Xabi Alonso, who is a very different manager from Ancelotti and who likes to utilize younger players more, and we've seen that with him starting Wirtz and Victor Boniface. And we've also heard reports coming out that Xabi Alonso likes Arda Guler's skill set and believes in his talent. And we were also heard of reports saying that Leverkusen was to make a loan move for the Turkish youngster this season, but that didn't come into fruition. Anyways, with all of that being said, Arda Guler has nothing left to prove or show. He deserves minutes and game time for Real Madrid because he has been showing up in the limited time he does get. And if he really isn't integrated into the squad by next season, it is absolutely time to leave, as he is way too talented to not be a consistent starter for a top team, whether that be Real Madrid, Chelsea, Bayern, Man City, wherever it be. And it's also crucial for the future of the Turkish national team, which is depending on him and Kenan Yıldız, because honestly, it's not like Turkey is known to be some talent factory. Anyways, what do you guys think about all this? Does Arda deserve to start, or should he leave for Real Madrid? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.